Hey guys, Levy Freeman here again, and today we will be playing some more HOI4 Kaiserreich mod, and today we're continuing our game. Oh Jesus! Yeah, we're playing some more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich mod, and we'll be doing the Union of Britain again this time. So we are continuing our campaign we had as the Union of Britain, playing on Elite and Iron Man difficulty over here. Like you can see over here, we've got the Elite difficulty penalty. So we'll be continuing this campaign. And last episode, what we did is we got our naval invasion over here. We took out the Netherlands. They left some ports unguarded, so we got like some free land over here, over in the north of Britain. And we're going to be trying to push out and capitulating in Germany. So I think I'm just going to take like a minute or so to like reorient myself to the game. I am picking it up after like a day. So we're doing construction repair right now. I'm not sure if you want to stay on that or not. We got some light tanks. Yeah, I remember making those, and some more medium tanks that we're going for. We are a little bit light, so we don't have quite enough for like another division, and we have lots of fighters in reserve. We got lots of air power available, so like that's pretty nice. And we have this landing over here. So I think what I was thinking about doing last episode we left off was we're gonna try and push down, maybe across Frankfurt over here, and get like cut off these troops over here, over on the other side of the Rhine, and that might be the play that we go for. Like we do have to worry about Austria joining the war. We could also extend the front line and go for Berlin. I might just do a quick check on the division count over here. So we're at war with the Reichspakt and the Entente, and the Moscow Accord has also joined the fight as well. So we have 316 divisions, and the Russians have about 150. And the Reichspakt, it looks like here, only has 450. So we have about parities. Like I'm not sure if it's really going to be to our advantage to like stretch the front line out and go for Berlin. So we might go for this pocket over here instead. Like I don't really have a huge number of infantry available or like exploitation units to go and push in and take like a huge swath of land off a quick breakthrough to make that exploit. So I think we'll just go for like a safer pocket first. Might be the play. What are we researching right now? So we're getting some CAS, so that makes sense because we do have quite a bit of air. It's 1941, and we do have fighter twos, and we have quite a bit of them. I think we were trading pretty well too, if I remember correctly. So we got that. We're working on our air doctrines. We're working on our land doctrines too. We want the superior firepower out, which means I might want to get support rocket artillery. That might be a good investment. And we're working on the appropriate year industry techs, construction and assembly line production. And we already have the concentrated, so like that's great. Focuses. I don't really need nukes or like the research speed boost like for Bletchley Park and statistical warfare might be pretty nice to get though. Unfortunately, if like you're an OG Union of Britain player, you'll know that like you used to be able to get like a 6th research slot over here, which is like pretty spicy. Not so much anymore. So we got that stuff. It looks like we pretty much like these would be good to get, but we pretty much got all the big ticket items I think out of here. We did our industry tree already, and then on the side over here we could get an extra recruitable population factor 25%, which is a lot. At the cost of 10% consumer goods, which is like a pretty big penalty. So I think we'd probably want to pass on that. And we have some bonuses for support artillery and support technology, which are available. We can get, and we also have a bonus for carriers. I don't know if we'll need that or not, but otherwise this is done. And we already have, I guess we have a bonus for CAS, which we might want to pick up, and some doctrines. But it looks like for the most part, like our focus tree, we pretty much have like everything that we want out of it. And I think we were doing construction repair because we had a lot of broken stuff. But it looks like that's passed at the moment, so I might switch this off over here to grab the extra research speed. That should be fine. And over here, let's go ahead and drop out some of these divisions over here. And we'll have these guys move over to the mainland so they can help out. And we have escorts up right now. Subs. Gotta change these guys' icon. So throw me off. A plane should be for carriers. And escorts, of course, should have like a shield symbol or something. So we'll go like that, and you guys can move over here. And they can go join our tank army. And you have a trait, but none of these are actually learnable, so that's unfortunate. We didn't quite get the best farm this game for our generals. I did try to win in Spain rather than grind, so as a result, we don't have bridges or adaptable, which sucks. Usually like to have one or the other, but we should be fine anyways. And we have like, we're learning attack on this general anyways, like that's alright. And we'll have these guys come over here. So where's the best spot to make a breakthrough for this? Let's check the terrain here. Urban, forest, 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 forest. It looks like this is like all forests. There is a hills tile or a plains tile even over here. So like maybe we should try and crack in through here and push down this way. Plains, plains, urban, hills. So there's just one forest, one urban tile along that path that we could like that could potentially slow us down. So like maybe let's go for that. I'll bring those guys over here. And where are our tanks otherwise? Over here. Bring those guys around this way. Yeah, I don't know. It's no. I feel like I don't trust that guy. Don't trust the Russians. Seem a little bit reactionary. Sure, we can give some guys docking access. What do we have over here? Okay, so our subs that we have over there are starting to get bombed, so we'll just have these guys go back to port. We have our carrier fleet over there anyways. So we have our carrier over here, and right now they're just holding, and we've got our planes on the naval strike mission. Or I thought I did. Try and clean up some sub packs. I think we killed most of their submarines already. Okay, oh, it is over a river though, it looks like. It's a pain in the ass. Might be easier just to take Cassel. We have 3 medium tank divisions here. Okay, that's fine. Let's push in. Yeah, we should be able to win that fight pretty easily. Speed. And air. We actually have red air in that zone. We do not need to have red air. It's yellow, and we have, I think, like 700 more planes in reserve. Let's just put 400 out here. Get those guys over there and see if that helps. Alright, so we've managed to push in over here. Send our light tanks through. Go like that. Well, let's see if we can wrap around with our light tanks a little bit. Just a militia. I think we go. Let's go over this way so we can get to Frankfurt. That was an urban tile. Yeah, let's come down this path over here. Try and meet up with the French. Push that guy out the way. You got the Hind. Let's go for the next close air support. We have like a bonus too we can get from our focus. Okay, infrastructure destruction, and let's go again. Get more of those. Let's maybe start building some close air support. Yeah, Hind Mark 1. that. Let's get some more rubber from wherever. Looks like we are getting a little bit interdicted to Siam. Let's maybe try Insular India. A little bit. Get a little bit of rating. Where is that happening though? Iberian coast and the North Sea. We could just avoid the Iberian coast. Probably. Let's see how that goes for us. Yeah, we don't need to attack that. We just need to go and make this encirclement. Oh, riddle. So we got an event over here about some guy who's like solving crosswords in the subway. And like I guess he's like some sort of Rain Man or something. We think he's going to be able to help us crack codes. Like we'll go and do that. I think we know we get I'm pretty sure we get some bonuses for that. So we'll take some bonus encryption. Unfortunately, the downside of not having bridges is like these tiles that are like slightly over a river become pretty annoying to take. Yeah. We have to stop and get some planning. Where's our third medium tank division? Over there. Okay, that's fine. Maybe try on this side of the river too and push into that hill style. We could go for that. There's only one militia standing there. Just gotta make sure you don't get cut off. But it looks like we have like enough troops and the French are supporting us, so send in a couple of these. But you know what? Let's not try and cross that river, and we'll just go for this tile's probably easier to take. Pin these guys. Oh, King Edward decides to abdicate. Well, ah, shit. Austria joined the Reichspakt. Well, we knew that was gonna happen, didn't we? Oh, it's always gonna happen. We'll see if the Belgrade Pact is the Belgrade Pact still around. They are. So maybe that's bad for Bulgaria. They might get Balkan War 4, Electric Border Gore. We'll see. And I think we were able to meet up with the French there, so we've got a pretty nice encirclement over here, I think. Just gotta get ourselves over that river. This way. Yeah, okay. So we are definitely have the air superiority over here. But it looks like we are getting a little bit bombed in our home islands. That's unacceptable. Lives up over Selp, but they only have 5 bombers, so I mean that should be fine. They're not doing anything. But let's just go ahead and counter that. I thought we had a bit more attack bombers than that. Where do we have our attack bombers at anyways? I thought we had some. Guess not. I might be getting that confused with our France game. You play a lot of campaigns and you only kind of all start to blend together. That's how she goes. Alright, we're across. Oh, I suppose we could just attack from the French side, couldn't we? That would have actually been smarter. What can I say? What can I say? Sometimes you forget that you can just walk over into the blue territory and attack from the other side of the river. That's the way she goes. What are we making that's out of date? The pilot tank Mark 1. Oh, oops. That's a big mistake. I guess so. When I put out the light tank line, I had selected the wrong model of light tank. Oops. So we got that. Let's actually just start. We've got like enough factories probably on fighters for a while. Let's just start building CAS. And medium tanks. How much are we using for our medium tank divisions right now? 600. So we're close to another unit. Alright, and these guys are like all starting to attrition now, so we should be able to clean that up, and that's you know, that should be a significant portion of their army. Like, I mean, it's probably not going to be like a completely crippling blow, but that is like pretty nice encirclement. So I think we'll go and we'll close that. Unfortunately, Austria did just join the war, so they're going to be able to get reinforcements. Looks like Russia's having a mixed bag over here. They're pushing into Ukraine, but it looks like they're getting pushed back a little bit in the north. Oh well, I mean, that's not really our problem. Oh. A wounded general. That's one of our infantry generals, though. It's like, that's not like... It's not too huge of a deal. I'm trying to finish these guys off. Well, Balkan War. So like, hopefully that'll weaken Austria. Not that that's like a huge deal. Like, I'm pretty sure we'd be able to kill them anyways. Just the faster we can do it, I suppose. Unfortunately, a lot of rivers over here, but it looks like we can carry some momentum and get across. See if we can divide our pocket again. We get Bletchley Park. Maybe we get the bonus for CAS. We're coming up on, like, we're researching CAS now anyway, so just go ahead and get the bonus. It's probably fine. Get the light bomber research. And we can start working on our next model of CAS. It'll probably be a little bit before we have those in significant numbers, though. Serbia joined Russia's team. That's interesting. They joined Russia's team during the Fourth Balkan War. Okay, so I guess the Belgrade Pact just collapsed. Fair enough. Whatever. Another river, yeah. Another river. I think that one's like, you know what, we could just go over here. Like, we're already over the river up in the north, so we can just push down from this way. Close that pocket off. looks like they're having a little bit of a counterattack over there. So like, it would be in our best interest to kind of clean this up quickly, so we can go ahead and reinforce where we need to reinforce. And we'll continue down our doctrine path, of course. The mechanized offensive. Construction. Probably fuel is a good pick. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We can get a naval doctrine after. That still looks okay. We can start training another medium tank unit. Might be easier just to convert one. I'll train another medium tank unit. And how are we on other stuff? We can train some more probably infantry divisions. We don't need those right now, but we might need those later. What are we out of? Infantry equipment. Okay, so like not that many. And light tanks, yeah, I'm not making too many of them, so I want to keep some in stockpile to replace the losses. Guys over here, guys over here. So we can get some kills on these guys. Alright, I think after we go that, maybe we just go and push for Berlin. Go for the cap on Germany. That's a pretty nice pocket though. Like we got some pretty good value there, I think. Pilot. Guys, come over here. We on medium? We're on medium tank 2. So we probably should consider getting medium tank 3. I like to get that ahead of time. We are on elite difficulty, so we do have a base research penalty. We don't have any research bonuses left for tanks. We probably will just have to hard research that. That sucks, but you know, it is what it is. We are playing medium tanks. If we don't keep up to date in our medium tank attack, we will get pierced. And you don't want to be pierced against the AI, anyways. Although, interestingly enough, like I'm not sure if anyone watched, but on our channel we did some tests of various tank versus tank templates. And even if you are pierced, if you have a higher motorized ratio, you do seem to trade better against enemy tanks, even if you can't break their armor. Just sort of an interesting result. As long as you're on the attack anyways. Whichever tank unit is attacking tends to come out on top. Which I guess you could predict by looking at the stats tanks have. But yeah, they're better on offense than they are on defense. Alright, so we're just gonna finish off these guys over here, and then I guess we'll drive over to Berlin. It's already 41, so like the war is going on a little bit long for single player, but you know that's okay. Of course, we have to do naval invasions and stuff, and we have to rely on the AI to hold our front line when you're playing Union of Britain. So it is a little bit difficult to speed run compared to if you do it as Commune of France. I think we're doing all right though. I saw some air superiority there. Yeah, these German units are not looking so hot. Getting a little beat up. They've got a lot of militias out there too. That's not a good sign for them anyways. What are our spies doing at the moment? We're doing infiltrate army. That's fair enough. And you're doing intel network where? In France. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We can go kill France after. Where are our other tanks? Have these guys come up over here. I'll have U-Haul push over there. And not so far from Berlin now. Just a little bit farther. And where's our other tanks at? Sometimes they're difficult to find. Oh, look, they're over here. Let's use the rails. Some pretty cool looking tank models too. I like those. I'm not sure what tank that is, but I guess we could check. It's probably one of the ones from like the British tank pack. So if you're just tuning in, we're playing on elite difficulty, and this is also an Iron Man game, and we're playing as Union of Britain, and we're probably about to collapse Germany. It's wrapped in mystery. So this is like another event over here where we had that previous event where we're looking for somebody who was solving crosswords. He's like some code breaking Rain Man or something like that. Because we went to look for him. I guess we can either fund this group or not, and I think if you do, you get a bonus to like. Or you used to get bonuses to encryption and decryption, but I haven't played in a while, so I'm not quite sure what you get after La Resistance. We'll pay the 50 PP. Alright, our other tanks are over here now. I would just go for Berlin. See if we can get across that river up here, maybe. I think we'll just be able to bully our way through anyways, but that's fine. It's fine. It's always smart to go around the problem tiles rather than just trying to smash through them if you can. Yeah, got it anyways. And there is Berlin. We'll go see if we can also split them at the coast. Is Denmark in the Reichspakt this game? No, they aren't. They're neutral. Maybe see if so we're naval invasion in Eastern Iberia. Do we care about that? Probably not. Looks like they got a port there, but I don't know. That doesn't look that troublesome. Looks like the AI has that contained. We got better things to do. So actually, do we have a light tank over here? Send one of our mediums around this way, get another angle on there. Fall of Barcelona. Ah, jeez. Maybe we'll have to go over there and deal with that. Fucking Iberians. That's alright. Well, you know what? I will trade Barcelona for Berlin like pretty much all day. I'm down with that. So I guess we have to push down this way over here to try and get the cap on Germany. How close are they surrendering? I can't remember the trigger for the German. Oh, geez. Yeah, we still need quite a bit more off Germany. Maybe up here, maybe up north is like the fastest way to get that. And we'll see. I'll take Seton. That light tank's not going to win that fight. Kolberg maybe. Should be okay. And then we can go for a Leipzig with our tanks. Go over there. We have a Lubeck. I wonder where these guys think they're going. Maybe we should get our submarines. Like if they try to come out there, we can have these guys do a little bit of convoy raiding. See if they try to move their troops out through those ports. We can get them. Although I don't really think they have anywhere they can connect down here. I guess they could try to go to Königsberg. But we'll see if we're able to get anything with our subs. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can actually walk into Leipzig from that angle. Sometimes the tile outlines are like a little bit hard to make out, especially in countries that have a dark color, I find. It's over river too. We are getting a little bit of supply blockage. 83%. We do have lots of infrastructure to repair, so maybe we should have just stayed on construction repair. And we just got that focus anyway, so yeah, let's go back to construction repair. I think we're probably actually able to win that fight. Yeah, should be fine. That one, not so much. I'll come over here and then go to Dresden. Ooh, nice overrun. What's our superiority score over here? 1,000. Like we could probably get higher than that. We probably don't need all these guys over on those zones anymore. Let's go over here. And that would oversupply the air base. We'll send one guy over here. And we'll do that. Yes, much higher. I guess this is also enemy land now too down here, but I would like to go after the German territory for capitulation. Take Rostock, let's go after this. See if they can win that fight there. We have to wait for the AI to fill in for us a little bit here. Go for that. Let's just maybe try and thin out their numbers a little bit. I don't want to overstretch myself a little bit too far. We'll close this up here. And I think the rest of Germany's victory points are probably over by the French border. We kind of like look down into here. We probably want to go after that land next. You guys come over here. We'll get one of our infantry to take that tile. You know, the supply situation is 94%. It's like that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible. And we're still in Eastern Germany, so our air is in the right spot. French operative captured. Finish that off there. Pause. It's one tile to use. Maybe you take that plains tile. Should be able to win that. I think that would kill all those units there too, which would be great. Tanks over here, and you guys can fill in there. Next we'll go down to Munich. Push Nuremberg. And you guys can come over here, and we can start, I guess, trying to push back a little bit over here in the north. Well, Spain isn't dying too. No, that looks fine. That's good. That's good. They really flesh out all the commie paths, but barely touch the others. I don't know. I heard market liberal Japan had like a pretty good route. But I think most people play Kaiserreich and they want to play the the extreme ideologies. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say Savinkov isn't really all that fleshed out. Savinkov is a pretty cool path. Or like the integralists and stuff too. I wouldn't say it's just commie. I guess what faction would be market liberal? Probably, I guess, yeah, the maniacal passive detailed, yeah. I guess probably because they grab the imagination a little bit more, I think. Like, who would the market liberals even be? I guess Mackenzie King Canada would be market liberal. I wouldn't say the market liberal path for Canada is any less fleshed out than the other ones. You can get Paul von Lettow-Vorbeck for the market liberal path on Germany, and he's got some pretty nice buffs. And I don't think really any of the Germany paths are fleshed out more than the others. So I guess market liberal for them. But I mean, that is like a pretty old country too. But I mean, you could really say the same about any of the Democratic sides, right? Like they have. What even is on the Democratic team in Canada? PSA. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how many of the American paths all have a huge amount of unique notifications anyways. Like, I don't think the totalists get a different, like, trial of whatever generals or they just have their own event chain. Maybe that just has to do with the PSA in general. I think I went sock lib when I played PSA. And I don't think they had all that much either. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty tough time to figure out like what even the main Democratic faction is, right? Because like the Entente can go authoritarian, and a lot of their countries are, I guess. They can get Napop, and you can go Pat Ott as like a reactionary force. So I guess there's like not really a whole lot of like this country is like always going to be democratic, right? I guess like the Pacific States of America is probably the one, or the U.S. if they don't go for one of the extremist paths. Mr. House campaign, yeah. I think, like I said, I think Japan is supposed to have like a pretty good like economic takeover sort of thing going on with like how their puppet system works for the coprosphere economics. But Japan is kind of like a pretty fugly country to play in general. And I guess, what is it? You get a market liberal. Also, I think you can get those guys in League of 8 provinces, can't you? Like, are they still alive at this point in time? No, they're not. Anakin killed them. But those guys are like the AOG, like behind the scenes running the show in China, right? Guy's pushing over there. Wilhelm II is dead. Unfortunately, we weren't able to capitulate that, so Wilhelm will not have to bear the, I guess, the humiliation of watching his country lose horribly. Oh, I'm pretty sure he knows he's done at this point. I mean, just like look at that map, jeez. Yeah, one of the South Chinese factions. Yeah, that's the League of 8 provinces. They've got the market liberals is like the Germanophile team, the concessionists. He died of sadness. Yeah. Yeah, he did. So we'll close that up there. Oh. Do we have a port over there, or is that guy gonna die? Nope, that guy's dead. That's unfortunate. So we lost some of our British comrades. We weren't looking. Okay, we are on the Moseley route, in case anybody was wondering. Not that the routes really matter all that much, because I don't think you can do most of them until after the war is over, even. Like, you couldn't with... I guess you probably could if you pick status quo. But I think for Moseley to do his coup, that would be something that he did post-war, and the Radsuck can't blow their country up until post-war either, I think. I guess we could actually have done Moseley's political path. But I think we'll leave that for post-war. I guess it's just radical socialists, so you can't. Yeah, what do you want here? I think we start with our next tank. And you know what? These guys over here probably we're gonna have to go up. Probably we're gonna have to deal with this stuff up north. I think that's like probably all Germany has left. We're gonna have to take that before they give in. So we'll bring our guys up over there. So we've lost 206K, and we've killed 1.9 million Germans. Like, that's not too bad. Get that. Savinkov puppet Germany and play as Napop German faction and take over Europe. I think if Germany dies, like United Baltic Duchy, you can. There's like an Easter egg or something like that. You can play. You can form the Third Reich as Napop United Baltic Duchy. That one would be pretty tricky to engineer. Like particularly because you need Germany to lose. And you don't necessarily have control over that as a player. But maybe we'll go for that one time on this on the stream. Yeah, that'd be a cool run to do. I haven't played UBD yet. They look like they might be a fun country. They get a lot of army buffs, but not a whole lot of recruitable population. Might be a tall order to win. Try and carry the Weltkrieg though. That might be a little bit tough. Crazy from the lockdowns, yeah. Yeah, lockdowns. It's like round 2 of lockdowns. You know, it's like you thought it would be over. You thought it was over last year, but now it's like, nope, got more. Pretty frustrating, you know. It's like you gotta go out to like get groceries or something like that, and like it takes twice as long because they only allow like a certain number of people in the store at a time, and you're stuck outside. It's frustrating. I haven't caught up on part 1 yet. I mean, part 1 is like the interesting part, right? Like when you go and you do your build and you have to stick the landing, and like once you've got that and like Russia stabbing Germany in the back, it's like it's pretty difficult to actually lose from that position, I think. So part 2, I think this is just gonna be like cleanup over here. Which state am I in? Like I said, I'd rather not say. Rather not say. So I think once we close, like Germany's got to die soon, right? I mean, come on. They still got a decent amount of their victory points. They do have that focus that gives them extra surrender capacity too. Which I guess is probably helping them out in this scenario. Locked in Pelly's basement. William Dudley Pelly. Oof. What a guy. I know that's like one path that like I never really had the you know, I'll play Savinkov Russia, and like that's pretty funny. Like I'll play some of the I'll play Totalists and like, you know, whatever, right? But like Pelly's America is like one of those ones where it's like I just never really had the desire to play that campaign. I don't know, it just feels like pretty icky. And not in like a funny haha meme way. It's just like this guy's path just seems like it's dumb. Oof. Ooh, that was nice. You guys see those overruns? Beautiful. Beautiful. Like playing, we actually have SF tanks this game. We're getting mech offensive. Unfortunately, Union of Britain doesn't really have like a whole lot of. I don't think got a whole lot of land doctrine research boost, so it's like we're not that far along the tree that I'd like to be at this point. But yeah, Kaiserreich likes to put the tanks behind mobile warfare a lot. Oh, there you go. Got it. Collapse of the Reichspakt. Got there. Got there. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be the same way. I used to really like the superior firepower tanks, but after playing with mobile warfare tanks for a while, like, you know, you get the higher tank to motorized ratio, and it does keep your soft attack high. And you're also like real fast. You're real speedy with the extra 10% speed. And like, I know it's like a pretty big meme too, but like desperate defense to get the extra manpower to support total mobilization can be like a pretty big boon in Kaiserreich, because they have the divisions cap, and total mob gives you extra 100 divisions. I guess I can't take that. Who's got all the war score? Looks like it was Russia and Japan. Okay. Yeah, Russia and Japan, my ass. Take that. Well, I don't know. Sometimes war score in this game, you know, it's sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I think especially in our case too, because we didn't really have like a whole lot of troops in the meat grinder. Do we need Cuba? No. Netherlands. Take that state in the Netherlands. I think Japan probably wants Germany, East Asia. Well, yeah. There's like one tile left in Germany, East Asia. Where is that? It's probably like some bullshit island. Andaman Islands. Sure, okay, whatever. We've got Andaman Islands now. And there's peace deal. Yeah, defense is, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would agree. So, working women, you don't get women in the workforce in Kaiserreich. Like, there's unless you have a specific national spirit that will give you the recruitable population buff, you're gonna have to go to at least service by requirement. And you know, I don't like. I mean, that's not like terrible. Like, negative 10% is not like the end of the world, but like, if you don't have to do it, you don't have to do it, and you can, yeah, you can just get the extra. You can just get the extra defense over here for that, and then also kind of like because Kaiserreich has a divisions cap, sometimes you won't have a whole lot of combat width on your front line, especially if you have a large front. So like having the guerrilla tactics to like, you know, cut the combat width, you know, maybe that's more useful than it would otherwise be because you just can't spam out infantry like you could in vanilla. So like I've done that before to get the extra, and if you're like a middle power too that doesn't have a whole lot of population to start with, sometimes the manpower to cancel out the total mob and give you an extra 2%. Like, I've got value off of that before. I think that would be more useful than this stuff over here. And like, if we're being honest, like we're shitting on these guys already with our tank units, so like we're like only halfway down the superior fire doctrine tree. It's like, it's not like you needed all this stuff to get a unit that's capable of bullying the AI. The AI also doesn't really make that great unit, so you can definitely get away with desperate defense. And this stuff over here is like, yeah, I mean, normally, obviously, you'd want to go this if you can. It's much stronger. But, I mean, against the AI at that point in the game, a lot of the times it's probably overkill. And I'd rather probably just deal with having an extra 100 guys in the field sometimes, I think. In my personal opinion. Like, obviously, if you're playing a multiplayer and this guy has this and you don't. Can you... What? How very dare you? Don't listen to him, AI smart. I don't know. AI smart. Yeah, sure. But yeah, like if you're playing multiplayer and the other guy has this and you don't, and you have this, I mean, you're probably in a bad spot, I would imagine. But against the AI, I mean, you can get away with a lot of stuff. I mean, you could probably play mass mobilization and play tanks and still win. It would just be silly, but you could do it. Can I set up the British Empire, but as totalist? Like, I don't know, like, so German government in exile probably is going to declare on us, right? It's like we're going to have to go, we're going to have to kill the Entente anyways. Like, we would have to take this land. Princely Federation, like, we're not going to be going to war with them probably because they unfortunately, I guess they killed the Baharadia commune. Canada, we would have to take Canada. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I would go, like, we're probably going to wind up with like a decent chunk of what the British Empire had, but I don't know if we can go back and do the whole British Empire. I mean, if Dominion of India had one, we would have to do that, but alright, so we have a lot more war score over here than, I guess that makes sense, because we did most of the work in Germany. So we'll see what we can get here. So we get Berlin. Could take Alsace-Lorraine and like cuck the French. It should be pretty funny. I don't think we'll do that. We'll go for that first takes. Oh, that's gonna be some border gore. Why? Well, is the ACW okay? Like, how often is the American Civil War over by 1941? Like, pretty much never. Pretty much never. Yeah, it usually drags on. Like, I think when we were playing our, like, one of the was it a France game? I think I've had one where it's still going in like 1944. You don't play KR. Yeah, the American Civil War is... Kaiserreich has some balance problems, and I think... Are they getting volunteers? Like, probably not, because Wall Creek 2 started. Wall Creek 2 started, so, like, everyone's at war, so they probably don't have volunteers anymore. They've got West Indies, Princely Fed, and Argentina. And it looks like these guys have nothing because the Reichspact is gone. Vanilla multiplayer, yeah, okay, fair enough. Are you you play historical, like you play a historical mod or a multiplayer mod or something like that? Get some extra dock carriers. You're probably not assigned that yet, and we better make sure that we have like something that's not all that important at the bottom, so we don't get factory screwed. We'll do that. Do that for now. So we probably will lose a bunch of factories when we release those puppets. And that, I think we'll have to wait a little bit before we get the decision to deal with those land we just took. So you have like your own like group of people that you play with. Yeah, that's cool. That's probably the way to do it. Like I've watched enough vanilla streaming to know that it seems like a pretty toxic affair. I think we probably want to liberate. Like one of the other things too in Kaiserreich is like you can't like the puppet types aren't like as good as they are in vanilla. Like I was playing like Elite Iron Man Germany like the last vanilla run I did, and like you get so many factories from your puppets. Definitely very nice. Luxembourg. Greater Luxembourg. Okay, let's make Greater Luxembourg. Fate of the Rhineland. I think probably I just want to have, I'll do North Germany, because I'd like to have the least number of tags so it lags a little bit less. Belgium, we'll do United Flanders Wallonia, I guess. It's fine. Big Lux Energy. Yeah, Greater Luxembourg. Now it has 3 whole tiles. Yeah. I guess greatness is a relative thing. Yeah, server. I don't know. I've seen a few guys who do like the competitive multiplayer stream, and their servers seem like they get a little bit toxic too. They're fun to watch though. It's always your deadbeat miners' fault, right? It's like your miners don't listen. They're always doing dumb stuff. They can't guard their Black Sea ports. They don't make planes. And they never stay on free trade, right? That's stupid miners. It's like every stream I watch. It's like you got your majors, and as soon as they start to lose, they start raging on their minor players. Although it is pretty dumb not to guard your Black Sea ports. That's pretty hilarious to watch the Axis lose because the Soviets naval invade them and kill Romania and Bulgaria. Too much Donkus. Yeah, I do. You know what? Like I used to watch Tommy K's stream a lot. Like that was like the first stream I watched. But you know, he's like an entertaining guy. But I think like the issue I have with Tommy's stream is that let me go air superiority here. He's entertaining and he interacts with his chat a lot, but like he's never in his team's voice chat. I guess probably because like people like yell shit in his Discord and stuff like that, and like just try to troll him. But he's never in his team's Discord, and it's like especially during the build-up phase, he's like watching a lot of memes and stuff like that, and it's like hard to tell what's going on in this game. I used to watch Stalingrad a lot too, but he hasn't streamed in like a year now. Who are we still at war with? We got Poland, we got Italy, and we've got Donau Adriabund and like the a bunch of people. Still lots of cleanup to do. Why would Hitler's voice chat? Yeah. I learned a lot of stuff from watching Dankus' stream, though. Dankus is definitely pretty good at Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah. Kaiserreich multiplayer is kind of like... I don't know, if I was going to play multiplayer, it wouldn't be Kaiserreich. I think the mod has enough performance issues already that like trying to get everything to work. You mean Stalingrad, the guy who used to stream on Twitch? Or are you talking about something else? Him posting pics of Thai girls on Tinder. What's RTW? Rome Total War? Yeah, I could see Stalingrad posting Thai girls on Tinder. It seems like that's the kind of stuff he'd do. Yeah, I found Stalingrad to be like a little bit less obnoxious than Dankus. I like Dankus' stream, but that guy is definitely toxic as fuck. That might just be part of his character, though. Oh yeah, Levy Freeman only. Yeah, I don't know. So I watch a guy who does who does Total War. He does streaming and videos called Joe Own It, and he was always talking about how great the Levy Freeman are. You know, you gotta check out for how many gold they cost to get this huge bonus against large and stuff like that. So I was in his stream one day, and yeah. I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, but so I was in his stream one day and I changed my screen name to Levy Freeman just to kind of like troll him a little bit, and like that's how I got the name. You know, like yeah, Joe, tell him again about that bonus versus large. But I like Joe. Joe's he's pretty good. His Rome Total War stream. Extraordinary Congress of the Trade Unions. Now is the perfect time to reorganize it, really, when we're still at war with, like... Okay, that's fine, I guess. Great origin story, yeah. And I just never bothered to change it back afterwards. Like, I figured, you know what, whatever, I'll just stick with this screen name, I guess. How did I get the Reddit? I don't know, I just, the Reddit username? Yeah. I'm not sure. I was like, you know what? Let's like, what's a ridiculous username that I could have? And like, people have like the dumbest Reddit usernames too, right? So I just picked something that was stupid. These guys over here. So I think we can probably just like touch with Russia and then maybe sweep up and down, and we'll see where that gets us. Over here, how close are we having our other tank divisions? Oh, we still have decisions we gotta pick before we lose all our stability and shit. East Prussia can go to North Germany, that's fine. West Prussia, good North Germany. North Schleswig, good North Germany. Posen, good North Germany. And we'll do that. And let's go for our next model of Cass there. Cast 2. Do that. Get yourself some more of that. And over there. Yeah, we go north first. Probably easier to capitulate all these smaller countries. And you guys, probably I could deploy these guys. Yep. And you're on a port. Are you? Should be on a port. Yeah, there you go. Not having fighter 3 and 40. Hey, look, bud, it's like you get 100% research bonus for fighters. Like, that's all you get is Union of Britain here in Kaiserreich mod. Where's that even? That's like over here. Yeah, you get one bonus for fighter and one bonus for heavy fighter. That's it. That's all you get. And this is like elite difficulty too, guys. Like, so it's like you get a negative 30% research bonus base. So I rushed fighter 2, and that was like probably all I was ever going to get. Show off on what? What? This is an elite difficulty game? Like, okay, elite difficulty matters like not as much as you think it would. Like, it's just a few penalties, but like the way you play the game is like pretty much exactly the same. Like, we've got the 40 width tank divisions. The AI is not going to be able to stop the 40 width tank divisions. Same as in regular difficulty, you just get the stuff a little bit later. You have a little bit less of it, a little bit less of it, yeah. Like, this is like a lot less difficult than it was to try and beat NSEG 44. Just straight up. That was hard. That was difficult. I've heard other people say that about like the elite difficulty too, is that like they don't really like to play on elite difficulty because it like really doesn't make the game all that much harder. It just makes it slower, and I would kind of agree with that sentiment. Like, if you can beat the game on normal mode, you can beat the game on elite difficulty. It just takes you longer to do, but the same formula still works. But yeah, you do get more street cred if you play on elite, I guess. Oh, look at that! I got a little encirclement here. And where's our other two tanks? Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, like I said, whether or not you buff the AI or whether or not you play on elite difficulty, like kind of like the same recipe. You just use the 40 width tank divisions first, and if you have leftover production, you can go to air. It's like that same formula still works. It's just slower on elite. And whether or not the enemy has 5 strength or not, like it doesn't matter how many divisions they have, they're still not going to be able to counter 40 width tanks. It's like it doesn't really matter. It's because you guys had rails, I think. Yeah, we can go there. But I think sometimes changing the teams can make a little bit more of a difference. Like Expert AI mod. I don't think Expert AI works with Kaiserreich though. Yeah, I think like the hardest Kaiserreich campaign I did was probably the Wilhelm's Nightmare campaign I have on my channel. Where we were playing like Elite Iron Man, and then we had all of our puppets set to turn against us, and we weren't allowed to intervene. And you had to fight like a pretty large number of guys with a limited number of divisions. And I buffed everybody up 5 points too. So like that was a pretty tough game. I had to try a few different times to figure out a build that would work. And like I said, the NSEG scenarios, like the later year ones, are pretty hard too. Pretty challenging if you're looking for a single player challenge. Oh, let's not do that. I think Russia probably wants that. It's fine. And you get the AI to use 20 and 40 widths. I think the Kaiserreich already has like different AI templates. Okay, do we have any army intelligence in some of these guys? Like we might. Like Kaiserreich will make 14-4 infantry as the game goes on. They still don't make good tank divisions though. And I think that's like the problem with that the AI has is like they're never really going to like group up their forces and make proper use of spearheads and stuff like that. All they can really do is like spam infantry and battle plan. And like some templates are better than that than others, but like ultimately that's not really like a pretty strong way to play the game. So you know, you can only do so much, I think. Yeah, well, yeah, no, 14-4 is not like a good, like I would agree, yeah, but like, if you're gonna battle plan with infantry, then 14-4 is probably like a decent template to do it with. You know, I mean, if you're gonna battle plan with infantry, doing it with a 40 width infantry is going to be better than doing it with 20 width infantry. And like, what's the AI going to do? Like, they're gonna battle plan with infantry because they can't micro, right? The AI can't micro. Let's give these. I don't necessarily want a war with Russia right off the hop, so we'll do that. And then now United Baltic Duchy can be Russia's problem. Yeah, but generally I would agree. Like I rarely ever make a 14-4 template. In Kaiserreich, it is a little bit different, though. Like, sometimes if the game goes late and you only get, like, 300 divisions anyways, you might as well field a 14-4 because it's, like, 300 14-4s are going to be better than 300 10-0s. It's not like you can get 600 10-0s. Like, you're still only going to have 300 divisions that you can get. But even then, like, the game for me is usually over by that point anyways. So I usually just make 10-0s and tanks. Mountain tile. Let's walk in here for free, probably. Right, we get mechanized defensive. We can go down the airland battle side. Yeah, so I think we probably just have to kill Austria then because they didn't federalize. So I think once they're gone, they lose their whole puppet show too. So that's lucky for us. Hopefully we'll be able to rush down the Austrians then. Yeah, does the expert AI change how how the AI plays with respect to that? Like, did they like actually use their tanks better and not battle plan with their infantry, or do they just battle plan with better templates? Yeah, see, it's like that doesn't really solve the fundamental problem. And like I think like a good battle planner template is probably not the same as like a good micro template, right? Like obviously 10-0 in tanks is like really strong if you're playing it correctly, but like I have a video on my channel called like Total Noob Russia where all we do is battle plan and no micro, and I did like this like really ridiculous template. It was like 6 artillery pieces, 2 light tanks, and like the rest was infantry for a 40 width, and just battle planned with that, and like it did pretty good because I went down the mobile warfare blitzkrieg side, so like the units all had like pretty good breakthrough from the 2 light tank 3s that I rushed, and they had high soft attack and high defense, so it's like you know, they did really good on the battle plan. But like that's not really a template that I would I wouldn't recommend playing the game like that. But like I think having a 14-4 or like a 40 width infantry template, if you're gonna battle plan regardless, is probably going to be better than a 20 width one. And I don't think like if you're not gonna micro, I'm not sure that they would even get like the AI would even get good use out of a 40 width tank division. Yeah, reading about the AUS siege of DC. You know, is that like that IRL where 4 people died? Yeah, we'll see. That was pretty wild, yeah. I've certainly never seen anything like that before in my lifetime. But I suppose like if you're familiar with like the Spanish Civil War and like the polarization and stuff that kind of happened, like it's not really too surprising. And I think now that the Democrats have won the House, I don't think they're going to be. Rocky's done more damage than the U.S. divs did. Soviet game in which I rushed USA in 37 with only 10 divisions of 628 light mode LSPG because I didn't want to risk any more divs over hostile seas. Yeah. Yeah, and like that guy on the Reddit, like was it Vindicator 117, who's always talking about the light tank SPG spam. Like I tried his build out once, his Commune of France in Kaiserreich, and like you can definitely win with the light tank spam divisions. You can win pretty fast, actually. It's like a pretty powerful strat against the AI. But yeah, I don't think the Democrats are really going to learn anything from the way things are going, and I think they're going to double down on not really addressing the grievances that the Trump camp has, and that I think it'll continue in the death spiral. That's my projection. And we'll see. I think next time you'll see another flip back over to the right, and it's going to be even worse than Trump was. Personal prediction. We'll see. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong about that, but like that is my personal prediction. I would say Donald Trump also didn't really do a very good situation. I think he was definitely a shit disturber. So it's not as if like the Democrats are like the only guilty party in the whole escalation of events. ACWT. I don't know if it'll get that bad. I think it might still be a few more election cycles before that happens. But I think unless something changes, that probably is the way they're heading. Yeah. Everyone is guilty, yeah. I think both sides have people that have a vested interest in continuing the polarization. Alright, so we got a pretty big peace deal over here, and we got a stack of war score. So what do we want? What do we want? That's the question. Like, we could help our Italian friends out and do that. Taking Austria would probably be pretty alright. I'd rather leave Russia for later because we still have to squish the Entente. I think maybe we'll just help the Italians out here. Took Lombardy. That's SRI. Did Rome not join the war? Maybe there's somebody else popping already. And I think maybe go after Austria. Czech Silesia. I think Serbia was in that. Yeah, and so was Romania, so they're going to want some land too. Do we want Albania? None of the stuff that's left is like really all that exciting. I guess maybe we'll get Slovakia maybe. Yeah, then I don't know. I guess we take Albania if no one else wants Albania. That's fine. Is this it? Is the Weltkrieg over? Not quite. There's still. So if you're not familiar with Kaiserreich, so the Weltkrieg, you're gonna have the Russians and their team versus it's the Russian and the Internationale gangbanging Germany, and then the Entente stabs the Internationale in the back. So right now Russia has taken out Germany with us. We've partitioned them with their Reichspakt allies. But there's still the Entente, which is this collection of overseas people that's like the remnants of the World War I Entente powers. And fix the borders with South Germany and Austria. I don't know. I don't really care too much about that. So yeah, we still have to go and kill Canada and the French and everyone else who's got... Yeah, so the Entente. That's these guys over here. And then after that, the Weltkrieg 2 is officially over. But like a lot of people don't like to do the naval invasions and stuff like that. So they just call it here. But I don't know. I mean, we're playing Union of Britain. It's not like Navy's a problem for us, so we're just gonna go kill. We'll just go kill Canada and the other Entente holdouts. And there's also a Japanese theater. So if you're playing as Germany, you're also at war with Japan too over Germany's Asia. So like you do wind up having to kill a lot more than this. But once the war in Europe is over, like a lot of it's just like a slog to clean up. Yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot more recently. I guess you know what? Transmir only has like this land over here, and they don't really have an appreciable navy. So it's like if you guard this river line with like 12 divisions and like you block your ports, you can just stop Transmir from doing this. This is why you play with player-led peace conferences. 0 achievements because they refuse to play without play. I don't know. Russia might declare. Yeah, Russia might declare on us. I mean, that's possible. Like I think they get something about like the Twilight game or something like that. I think usually it's the Internationale that declares on Russia. I've usually seen it like that, where they go. Let's see which option will they have? They'll have World Revolution, so they will like the Commie France will get war goals against Russia. That's more of like the Well Creek 3. Limerick go to Russia? Yeah, I don't know. It's like you're going to get these decisions anyways to like release lands, and then you'll get these things to return stuff. And like that's kind of how you fix your borders in Kaiserreich. Like the only time you really get like really sloppy borders is if like a country is split between a faction. Otherwise, usually you just release the whole country and like you can return your land to your faction members. So we'll see if we get any more decisions that pop up here when the day rolls over. Because we should be allowed to release this stuff over here, yeah. So we will store autonomous Albania, get dogfighting experience, and then we will liberate Austria. I didn't even read that event. I just reflexively click that. What are we getting here? We're getting multi-altitude flying. Croatia, we'll liberate them. Trentino. Let's see, what do we want to do with Trentino? We can give it to Italy or we can give it to Austria. I'd probably give it to, like, Austria is like a puppet government. Like, I think Italy has more clout. Give it to Italy. To Italy, yeah. Fate of Hungary. What you guys want to do with Hungary? You want Greater Hungary or Minimal Hungary? And there is like a bit of a delay on the stream. I'll just do Greater Hungary if I don't hear anything. That's cool. Czechoslovakia is not an option. So that'd be Minimal Hungary, I guess. All right, we'll do Minimal Hungary, small Hungary. Okay, Bohemia. I want Czechoslovakia, he said. Well, you're too slow on the draw. Czechoslovakia. Whew. There we go, and we'll have to deal with this stuff over here after. Slovenia. You know what? I don't want to have a whole bunch of country tags because it will lag the game down. So like I'll give that to Austria. Bosnia, we'll give it to Croatia. Vojvodina, I guess we'll give that to. Ooh. You want to give Vojvodina? Do we give it to Hungary or do we give it to Croatia? I don't know. I guess we just click that. That was a misclick, but that's what it got. Liberate Slovenia, Melania's homeland. Yeah, Banat. I guess it goes to Hungary. And we might get stuck with that because we have Transylvania and Romania, and because we didn't release Greater Hungary. So yeah, that is a little bit icky, isn't it? We should have definitely released Greater Hungary. Return to Romania. I can't return it to Romania. Romania's not on their team. You only get the option to return land to people on your faction. Yeah, wow. Japan declared on India. No, they're in a faction with India. That's usually what happens with the princely Fed. I can invade them. You want me to invade Romania just to set up a puppet government to give them this land back? I don't know. I don't know about that. It seems a little bit excessive. Do you get some military factories here? Probably. Sure, whatever. I don't think we really need them anymore. Like, we can probably just trade for whatever now at this point. Like, I don't really think we have anyone who's going to be capable of challenging our navy in the vicinity. In any case, it's like it's getting pretty late here, so I'm probably going to call this this stream here. And then next episode we'll be dealing with the remnants of the Entente, I guess. So I guess probably we'll kill the French first, and then we'll go and kill the Canadians. And I guess we have to kill Germany too, the German government in exile. And they're going to be at war with us. We'll have to slog through Africa and then deal with the Canadians. And then Australasia over here. Unfortunately, we don't really have any third international allies in the area over here. So if we don't peace out Australasia, that's going to be pretty annoying to pretty annoying to get. Planes Lee, Harvey, Oswald, Mosley. Yeah, slog through Africa. Yeah. Usually it's not too bad. Like, do we have Amtracs? Did I remember to research Amtracs? No, I did not. No, I did not. Oh, jeez. Well, we'll use next research slot to get Amtracs. And then it'll be pretty much the same as every other game, cleaning up. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys next time. Lever Freeman signing out.